they look at it and they be like, nah, this man, he got it.
Yeah.
He got it. So to see that you don't, and that you're like I said, boots on the ground, man, that's like one of the most inspiring things that I see from you. And I appreciate it for that,
man. Appreciate you,
also,
man.
Also something, too, that I had to ask you about, your marketing, right?
Marketing?
Because you had did a code drive, and you probably know what video I'm going to bring up, too, right?
Little ass coat.
Oh, the code, yeah.
So what was the marketing behind that? Like, what made you have the small ass coat with the scarf, the tank top?
Yeah, so I thought about one of my custies from back in the day. It's like no, but no, man, it was like.
Yo, no, you want to hear something funny though? We actually said that. We go, yo.
Looking like Pookie,
No,
right?
he was like, a crackhead would do that though. Like, that's what he's saying right now.
Looking like Pookie from New Jackson.
Yo,
They're gonna get me jammed up.
That was funny.
They're
Oh
gonna
my
go digging
God.
for the files.
That's
But no,
funny, bro.
but nah, man. So like,
That shit went crazy though.
so yeah, it did. So we're in a whole different environment and atmosphere, and if I want to gain access to young people, even young parents, and children, you got to do something that's catchy. You got to you got to reel them in with the bait and switch.
Right.
You think that this is gonna be some funny whatever, but guess what? At the end, is a resource for you to better your situation.
Yeah. Peace, bless, love. Give thanks to that man above. You now rocking with Mr. Uncommon.
What's the word, everybody? Y'all already know who it is. It's the Fresh Prince himself, Izzy Finesse.
And the one and only Jconfident. Remember, y'all, your past is just the foundation. Your choices build the legacy. It's not about where you started, but how you boldly move forward. Let's go! Let's go, baby! I'm going to yell out this bitch. We in a different scene, y'all. I can scream and yell all I want. Why? Because we on the rooftop, son. Ain't nobody doing this shit, son.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. Yo, this rooftop vibe is crazy right now, so I hope y'all enjoy this episode. And while y'all watching this episode, please like, share, subscribe. Like I said, right? We just hit 1K subscribers, so let's keep it going. Share to whoever y'all know. And also follow us on Instagram at Off Xperience Pod.
Yes, sir. Also, check us out on TikTok, TikTok. Then shout out to the audio listeners. Keep downloading, keep streaming. We see y'all, we hear y'all. We really appreciate it because we see y'all showing us love. Keep doing y'all thing, man. We see y'all. Yo, also, shout out to Listen to Network. Appreciate y'all. We in Philly, y'all.
Yeah.
We making moves, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Let me tell you right now, man. This background is crazy.
I'm scared as shit right
Yo,
now. I ain't gonna
lie.
Right, we got the spaghetti legs.
Yo, I got the spaghetti legs, bro. Like, but we here. We here for y'all. We here for y'all, man. I hope y'all definitely enjoyed this episode. But let's introduce our guest today, right? From the hearts of West Philly to the halls of power. Our guest today is a true example of resiliency, leadership, and community impact. Shot at 12, faced homelessness, and still rose to become a champion for the people. As a Pennsylvania state representative, he has been on the front lines fighting for safer streets, economy, empowerment, and better education. A former entrepreneur, mayoral candidate, and a bold voice in politics. He's here to drop some gems on his history, his mission, and what's next for Philly. Welcome to Off Xperience. I'm Eamon Brown. What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, y'all? What's going on, man? I'm cold up this joint, but we gonna be
cold?
all right.
We gonna be all right.
We gonna be all right.
Yes, sir.
Really cold,
man.
but we appreciate the brotherly love Philly shows, man. We've been here a few times. We've never been this high up in the altitude.
Hey, man, that's what you get when you over here getting down with Rep Breezy.
Yeah, I hear that shit.
Let's go. We love it,
it, bro. It was like it was so funny because on the elevator coming up, like our ears was popping. He was like, "Yo, we really going high right now,
We
bro."
different altitudes, bro.
Yeah, we are.
Which is dope.
Yeah.
Which is dope. Different scenery.
Ain't nobody doing this. Stop
Ain't
playing
nobody
with us,
doing
man.
this.
Like,
This is what we about. We're trying to show different experiences that we go through, and this is one of them. Y'all traveling. I see we always on tour, but we have Eamon Brown here, man, representative of West Philly, the 10th district, doing his thing, making the voice be heard.
Yeah. So fun fact, we are actually in my district. This is my district.
Oh
right
shit! Look at
Yeah.
that.
We home, baby. We home.
So West Philly and Logan Square, which is a part of Center City.
That's what's up. That's what's
man.
up. Shout out to
Nice.
Logan City.
This is
man.
dope.
That's
This is
what's up.
dope. Definitely dope to see. So before we get into anything, y'all already know my segment,
Oh,
which
boom.
is the Get Fresh with Izzy segment. You know,
Go to it very fast.
yeah, we getting into it, man, right? Because not only are we on the rooftop, but we also got some nice fits for y'all. You know, so I'm gonna start off first. You know, I had a, this whole week I was trying to figure out, like, what I'm gonna wear today. You know, I was thinking about coming in a suit, but I was like, nah.
He actually was though, and I was like, really? Like, all right, have fun, bro. Like,
Yeah, so I just kept it real calm. You know, I got a black knitted hat on from Uniqlo. Decided to go all Nike today. You know, I got the Nike red jacket on with the Nike shirt under, some Levi jeans, and some calm Jordan 3s.
Oh shit.
And that's how we doing it today.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
yeah.
Man. Fresh.
all right, so me got some Pumas, some skateboarder Pumas on. You know what I mean? Some light blue H&M jeans, Foot Locker jacket. All right, Foot Locker. You know what I mean? Zara's Uncommon, which is uncommonly I found an uncommon shirt. You know what I mean? That says Uncommon because that's my name, Mr. Uncommon. So it's crazy,
The
right?
uncommon aesthetic.
It's not uncommon aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? With the Yankee fitted, you already know, represent hometown. You know what I mean? Let's go.
Oh shit! You already know me. Got the Florida Marlins hat. You know, we got that with the little Off Xperience pen, which might come out soon. Y'all gonna tune in for that. I got a little Fashion Nova button-up butterfly collar shirt to match the kicks. I got some Fashion Nova
The pants, though. The pants is crazy.
I got
bro.
some matching, some little pants here I got from Fashion Nova. I wanted to put on real
Got
quick.
the plaid pants on.
I wanted to wear a suit too, so I said, you know what, let me take the initiative and just wear these. You know what I mean? A little something. I got my custom-made Japanese sneakers that I got from Japan. Y'all can see. But the socks,
Oh,
I got
this
Hey
is a
Arnold
socks, man.
socks,
That's the
bro.
best. Yeah, that's the
Yo,
best part right there.
Today, I wore
That's what we
Hey-
look forward to, like the
But
socks.
check it though, I wore Hey Arnold socks, bro. So yo, for the '90s kids about Hey Arnold, yo, send your socks to me, bro. I'm telling you,
Football head.
Say football head, man.
Football head.
But we here, bro. Get fresh with Izzy, baby.
All right, man. I kept it simple. I got on the damn near a Zara onesie. I got the Zara T-shirt
Zara
and the
onesie.
Zara pants, and I got some fresh black Air Force Ones, and I actually do have on socks. But we rocking the no shows today, man, with the baby oil on the ankle. No Diddy.
Nah, you see, bro, we all looking clean. You know, we all feeling nice right now. So you already know it's gonna be a dope conversation.
Nice.
Also, can't forget the watch. I got the Brew watch on. You know, I see my man Amen right now, flexing right now. The light calm flex.
Why you doing this to me, man? This is what's that joint
He didn't want to
called?
say the accessories going on.
What's
there.
that? I was like, oh, they went past the watches. No, man, this
I
is
thought it was mine. I was like, I'm not gonna say nothing. Like, okay.
no, man, this is an Invicta.
You know, for the entry
All those
level, for the
listening, this is
entry
a Invicta.
Oh my God, it's for Invicta. I like that. That's a nice watch,
funny,
man.
that's
That's a nice watch.
Definitely not.
That's
Yeah.
a real nice watch. I was looking at it on the sideline like, oh shit, that's
Yeah,
a nice
right.
watch, bro. I'm over here fixing my wrist, thinking how that shit would look on me in one day, you know?
Yeah, it's a nice one. It's
I'm
a nice
over here like, oh, I slid through the accessories joint.
It's a nice Invicta there, man.
Yeah, that is
Feeling
nice.
Shout out to Invicta.
Shout out to Invicta, man.
Facts.
I got my little Seiko. I got my little Seiko going on. You know, calm.
calm.
Let's go.
No.
You
I
know.
don't wear watches. Anyway, yeah.
There goes my segment, you know, Get Fresh with Izzy. Now you really about to get into the real talk, the real conversation.
Yeah.
So stick around.
Yeah. So, Eamon, what's up, man? Talk to us, man. West Philly, growing up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Who is Eamon? Who
Hey,
was
man,
Eamon before to who he is now?
So, wow, man, that's a loaded question.
I mean, you know.
Being 37, man, been through a lot.
Yeah.
I experienced what the struggle actually is. That's from homelessness, incarceration, being shot.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out where my next meal was going to come from, but not only for me, but for my 6 siblings. Only depending on public school to eat, not the education.
Right.
Like the house we grew up in, man, that joint was a little rough. No heat in the winters and no air in the summers. You know what I mean? So So we depended on, community resources or the Salvation Armies, the food banks. We depended on that growing up. And that's what a lot of that drives what we do today out of my office.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
And I can see why the passion where what you're doing now comes from, man, because it ain't easy, the things you went through, right? Like, and to see other people, families going through the same thing, it's like, damn, I know what they're going through. You can experience it.
Yeah. Man, so like the communities that I represent, I actually grew up in.
Right.
So all the schools that I went to, elementary school, middle school, high school, all in my district.
Oh, wow.
So those families, the communities, they're a little bit better, but they're the same.
They're the same, right?
Yeah,
I
so
like
I
that.
get it.
Yeah. I like that because, we came across a few people who never left their community, who stayed within the community and
Right.
represented their community and made sure that their community comes up. Because there's some people that live there for 25 years and they say, I can't wait to get out of here and never come back. But, we actually met some individuals who actually stay within the community and raised the community with themselves, and seeing that you actually went to school and did the whole works on that, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, like I moved around a little bit, but I came back home. It's like I honestly feel like to impact and bring real change, you gotta grow up with it. You gotta live it.
Yes.
So the residents in my area that don't feel safe when they park their car and they gotta walk with their head on the swivel, I experienced that too. And I tell people all the time, especially when we're in debate, it's like, you can't tell me that my community is safe when if I have to park a block or two away and one of my children are asleep and it's about 9 o'clock at night, I can't be a father and carry my kid.
Right.
I gotta wake my son or my daughter up and say, come on, wake up. Daddy we gotta walk to the house because I gotta walk with my head on the swivel.
Right.
So I'm living this with my constituents. So it's not like I'm coming from Montgomery or Bucks County representing my district.
Right. You're not representing something you never been there.
Exactly.
Like you don't know, which it makes perfect sense.
So much sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said before, like it's cool when you from the community and stay there, and regardless if you moved around and came back, but you had to do that. You had to do that to really get yourself right. You know what
Gain
I mean?
experience, meet different folks, build my network.
Exactly. That's exactly what we were talking about
Relationships,
yesterday. With the whole, you know what I mean? So yeah, you're right. You know what I mean? And that made you more stronger to come back and say, boom.
Absolutely. And then the people that I met outside the community, I bring them in, and then they all invest.
You invest, right?
That's what's up.
They
Right.
pour into it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, all right, so even like with what you went through, like who gave you or who did you inspire to push you from what you went through and
Who inspired me?
Yeah.
Man, so of course, we had different dudes in the neighborhood. We called them our old heads. Like they inspired me to like stay clean and dress right.
Okay.
Like they might have been in the streets, and then I chose to work, whether it was painting the house or finding a way to make some money on the upright. But then, man, my brother-in-law, his name is Sean Daniels, LaShawn Daniels. He was a music producer. He passed away some time ago, but it was I believe it was him.
Okay.
He was well off, doing well in the music industry, and he showed me a life that I wanted for my family. Right? He taught me what quality of life is and how to take care of your family.
That's fine.
So it's like when you hear that word family, like how important is that word for you?
Oh man, it's everything, man. So like, and you don't have to be blood to be family.
There you go. Amen to that.
You know what I mean? So like, I'm closer to some of my guys than I am my actual family.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
You know, so but no, family is everything, man. It's the foundation.
That's true.
Yeah, it is.
You know, and in some cases, you might not even know the person long, but it's that bond. You know what I mean? So,
That's 1,000%, bro. Yo,
Yeah,
we learned that a lot, bro. Like being in business or in things that doesn't align with family and friends is always gonna be like that, man. Like you're always gonna stray off somewhere different. Yeah.
And that's what's funny because you said you had 10 brothers and sisters.
Oh no, six sisters, 2 brothers.
Oh, okay. So that right there, how was your household held down? Like,
Oh man. So I remember living in the shelter, right? And so it was Stanton Manor up in not in my district, different part of the city. I mean, it was like 5 or 6 of us in that joint, man. In one room, though.
Damn.
But then my older brother, he branched out and did his own thing. And then my mother found us a house in West Philly when I was 5. So then that's when we moved to West Philly. And we came here deep. And that's actually when I officially started school, when I moved to West Philly. You know, so, families all over the place now. We stay connected as much as we can. But yeah, man, you know, it was rough, man. You know, you live and you learn.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know, so that's where I learned to grind and the hustle.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Because, you know, you touch. I mean, I wouldn't say. I don't like saying touch the bottom because it sounds weird.
No.
Well, in retrospect, you have to
And we was down there.
highlight that, because
we was down there.
you
so I say-
sheltered,
I-
homeless, and all that.
Yeah, you really felt what it meant to be like down there to come up. You know what I'm saying?
So, like, that's why I like the position that I'm in, because when I go to Harrisburg, I can speak on both sides. Like, I was the bottom, like all the way, like I was down there. Then became a successful entrepreneur. I was basically on the top. I was young, man, making money, living in Center City, doing dozens of employees, just, you know, helping as many people. But I always gave back to my hood, whether it was book bag giveaways, turkey giveaways, all the things that I needed, that my family needed for us to survive.
Right.
We brought that back, even way before I was elected. So it's nothing new. But the bottom was real, man, and I don't take none of that for granted.
Yeah, you
So
can.
when we're in these rooms and folks want to try to speak on what the bottom's like, I'm like, hold on, man. Nah, you
I don't
privileged.
know what that is.
Yeah, like get out of here, man. Like
Privilege.
see that for somebody else.
Yeah, facts. But like those exactly, like those experiences are what makes us today, right? Because we got to carry those experiences, and now we shed light on it, right? We shed light on it now. But like being an entrepreneur, right? What excites you the most? Is it like helping your hood, your district, or it's just like the process behind being an entrepreneur?
But the whole entrepreneur thing, man, no,
Yeah.
being an entrepreneur was fun, man, but it was stressful. Like I like to describe it as when I was an entrepreneur, I always worried about, all right, how much money we made this month or last month or how much we're going to make. But now it's like, all right, the money was nice, but now it's how many people have we helped? How many lives have we changed? So we're doing it on a larger scale. Now, there's no financial reward, which is fine. But, you know, I can sleep at night now.
Right.
Just
you can help somebody.
running into individuals that you didn't even know you helped, whether you on the train or you in a whole other part of the city, and folks are coming up to you like, because of you, I was able to do X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing more rewarding than that.
Yeah, there's no
you know,
better
and it
feeling
just
than
driving me to want to do more.
Yeah. So even with that, right, sticking into the entrepreneurship, right, like before politics, right, you weren't, obviously you was an entrepreneur. How did running your business prepare you for the world of politics?
Yo, man, so that's a great question. I've never been asked that. So, like, being a self-made entrepreneur, going through trials and tribulations and businesses failing and having partnerships and cutting deals, like, that's what politics is.
Right.
But when it's for money and for business, there's no, like, we ain't got time. Like, it's black or white. There's no gray area.
Yeah.
We either gonna do it or we not. We gonna make money or we gonna lose money. Which one is it? We're gonna invest or we're not. Right? And so, in this business I'm in now, the political game, I ain't with the sometimesy people, man. Like, I need, we should be face value in this business. And like, all right, if you can't be with me on this vote, or if you can't be with me on this support for this project or for this community, just tell me so I can figure something else out, because I'm good at that. Don't tell me you with me and then you wait till we get, whether on the House floor or in another room, and you say, oh, well, I can't really be for that because of my union ain't gonna support me, or just tell me what it is early. Don't blindside me, because then
and shit like that, man. Like,
because then you turn me into something that you can't handle.
Talk about it.
And then when I'm in a room with you, you don't want me to be uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? So, and that could be a serious problem for people.
That's a big problem for people.
And so,
we call those people pancake people.
Yeah.
Flip-floppers.
Yeah.
But even dealing with homelessness and surviving your situations you have went through at 12 years old, how did that shape your approach to leadership and policy making?
Yeah, man. So, like those lived experiences, that is the root to 100% of the decisions that I make. Like I touched on earlier, like going through those things let me know firsthand what needs to happen. Like you can't have someone who, and no shade to New York, but we got individuals that move to Philly from New York and then run for office and take advantage of a low voter turnout community. And they went to Ivy League schools and had all the best, mother and father in the household. But then you come to Southwest Philly or West Philly and say, I know what's best for you. You don't.
You don't, yeah, facts.
You don't, right?
That's
like you don't have no student loans, like nothing.
Nah, you ain't
you had your mother and your father. You experienced privilege.
Yeah.
So my lived experiences in homelessness, being shot, incarcerated, the whole nine, I'm that guard. Like, you ain't coming here with that.
Yeah.
Like, we not having that here.
Yeah.
Try that somewhere else.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I'm home base over here.
Yeah, like, nah, man. So now it's to the point where if we're making decisions as a collective, they be like, oh, I'm in here. Whatever we plan can't happen. We got to reroute. Because that's not going to fly with him.
Disruptive.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
I've been labeled a disruptor.
Being disruptive, bro, but we need that.
Yeah.
You need it,
We
man.
need that.
Like, change don't come from being quiet.
Exactly.
There you go.
And that's a fact.
So
And I'm sorry, real quick. And I love the fact that you say that, because change not only doesn't come from sending just emails.
Yeah, exactly.
You're out there.
Man,
Like,
you got to
you're
be
on the
boots on
foot
the ground, man.
Yeah,
you have to
see?
be. You got to be boots on the ground. Like right now, we're living in a time where the country is divided.
Yes.
facts.
Our Commonwealth of Pennsylvania is divided, right? So we have a majority Democratic in the House, and then we have a minority Democratic in the Senate. We have a Democratic governor, thankfully, but it's still tough.
Yeah.
So like if we pass bills in the House and send it over to the Senate,
They can shut it down.
it's gonna die,
Yeah.
right? And we pass meaningful legislation in the State House, and so, in our own party, we have fighting as well. So while all that's going on at one time, us as elected leaders, community leaders, we still have a job to do, and that's to serve.
Yeah.
Because I don't know not one politician that ran for office and didn't run on serving.
That's true.
Yeah.
Word.
So if some things might be on a standstill that's out of your control, back home, you got a job to do. Because I got to be able to answer to my seniors and my taxpayers, say, what did you do for me this week?
Right.
But now, thankfully, we don't even get that question anymore because people see it and they can feel the difference. Like with inflation at an all-time high, my team, we're filling refrigerators on a daily basis.
Yeah.
You know, like we had one community meeting, and this one lady, she sat in the back the whole time. At the end of the meeting, I said, ma'am, you've been sitting there all quiet. Like, is there anything you want to add and you have any questions? She said, no, I was waiting until you was done to say thank you. But because of the food bank and the access to fresh produce you put in around the corner from my house, I no longer had to decide between my medication or feeding myself.
Wow.
Crazy,
Wow.
right?
That's wild.
And that's stuff you don't think about. So,
then
you
I
know,
made my hairs go up, bro. I know it's cool up here, but it made my hairs go up right now,
So
bro. I ain't gonna lie.
you might have some haters be like, oh, all he do is giving out food. No, it ain't just giving out food.
That's
Like
bigger than
every community, every hood that you go to, you might have a bodega or something on the corner, but they're not giving you
right.
the nutritious meals
Right.
that you need access to.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Not knocking them, that's their business model. Cool. But then we come in and we're giving you access to fresh foods for free,
Yeah, word.
right?
Word.
You know, we're removing some barriers and we're putting you in a position to do something else with your finances, whether that's invest or pay a light bill. You know,
Right.
we're filling some voids.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true. That's fire.
Nah, that is dope.
I love the way that, because my
And
mom,
it didn't take legislation.
look at that. That's all community work.
I didn't have to go to a Republican and say, yo, I need you to vote for this. I didn't have to go to a committee chair and say, hey, can you put this bill, can you run this bill so it can go to none of that. It was all off of knowing how to navigate, and you learn it from the streets.
And it's funny, it's great because that's our goal, man. Like to do things like that. I know when we got on the phone before, like we was talking about that. We actually want to help like the community do things like that, like the food drives and all that, like book bag drives and stuff like that, because they need it. Like they need it, man. Like we know what it is to go through that. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Like I said, you don't have to go through legislation. Do it yourself.
No.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right?
My mom's is big on that. She volunteered to do a friendly fridge thing. So she used to have this vegetable truck come by the neighborhood real quick. She'll grab like a couple of boxes of fruits and vegetables and throw it in the refrigerator. Anybody from the community to come up, they'll line up. To a point where she ended up getting a table, putting it in front of the refrigerator, and then she started dishing homemade food. So just people, not even selling it, just dishing here. That was
Man,
beautiful.
listen, we got stories for days, man. My team and I, like we'll have a couple homeless people come up, be like, oh no, I'll just take the oranges, the apples, and whatever I can eat right now because I don't have a fridge. But thank you for this because I was eating junk food.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you never know who you touching.
Yeah.
And they know to come get it every single time we have a giveaway, which is like we got to give away at least 4 or 5 days a week.
Nice.
That's nice.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire.
I like that.
All right, so before we get into more stuff right now, about to get into my segment real quick. Uncommon questions with Mr. Uncommon. So I hope you're ready, amen. Like, you know what I mean? So
The lineup is real.
yeah, you know. So let's do that, right? So if you have to explain politics to a 5-year-old using only fast food menu items, how would you do it?
Ooh. Politics, fast food menu items. Damn.
It's perfect with the sirens in the background.
Yeah.
You hear it, right?
Who's the Democrat? Who's the Republican?
Oh, you
Nah,
know.
how we want to do it? I'm just throwing it.
Man.
You can say
Now,
it.
politics or politicians?
Politics.
Politics. That's a tough joint, man. All right, you got another one? I come back
another
to that
one,
one. Yeah, give me another one, give me
I
another
got
one.
All right. You wake up as the mayor, and your first law has to be based on your biggest pet peeve. What's now illegal?
Oh, man. Ski mask.
Hey,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
I mentioned that too.
Yeah,
on
Pooh
yesterday's
Shiesties, all that, man. They got to go, bro.
Let 'em
Like,
go.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta stop, man. Y'all gotta stop, man.
Yeah.
For real.
Facts.
Yeah, but it's so crazy, like the stigma that ski mask has turned into, right? Because before, it was used if you was cold, like it would be so cold outside that you actually want to put a ski mask on. But now it's like
sus right now.
But now you got dudes wearing it in the summertime with tank tops, and it's like, bro, like you walking
shit's
around,
diabolical,
with a
bro,
whole
like-
mouth of mush, bro. Like,
look, man, I
do
ain't
it,
with
bro.
it. Like, you be at a gas station, 3 young boys jump out, a ski mask on.
You gotta be.
Do you know how close you just was to death, my man?
Yo, that's for real. That's a fact,
I
bro.
ain't
Like,
playing with you, man.
and mind you, they probably just doing nothing, just going to the store. But
Yeah,
I don't know you, bro.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Backward and shit. You know
that's
what I'm saying?
crazy.
I had one of the YNs tell me last week. I was like, yo, man, why don't you take that joint off? No, man, no. He said, what you gay? You want me to take my clothes off? I said, no, the mask. No, that's my clothes. That's your
That's your
clothes.
clothes.
Wow.
No way.
Yo, ho.
Wow.
And he was at my job fair that I had 2 weeks ago.
So you had a job fair.
We had
You
a
got
job fair
with a ski
for
mask
young
on?
people.
No.
He was in there with his mom. And his mom was like, see what I got to deal with?
Nah, damn.
No
See,
way.
this what we talking about.
He asked me, was I gay? Because I asked him to take,
You want me to take all my clothes?
you want me to take my clothes
What
off?
type of bullshit
Come
is
on,
that?
man.
Yo, the
Yeah,
fact that you
like-
thought that and went that
Oh,
route
yeah.
is crazy, bro.
Makes
like,
me wonder what you
it's
be
crazy.
thinking about.
But like, what was your strategy, young? And like, what you trying to make me feel uncomfortable?
Yeah,
no, you
right.
can't.
Yeah,
But you
was
taking
crazy.
that joint off though.
But you taking the wrong fact. There you go. All right, so look, the next one, right? So, if you if you had to fight 100 duck-sized cheesesteaks or 1 cheesesteak-sized duck, which one are you throwing your hands with?
Duck side cheesesteaks. What is that?
Facts, right?
We in Philly, baby.
Oh,
That's a cheesesteak, but like as big
All right,
as a duck.
so you got 100 duck-sized cheesesteaks, right? Or 1 cheesesteak-sized duck.
That's small.
yeah. I'm
Which
going.
one you put your hands in?
I'm going with the
I'm
100.
gonna kick the one duck.
Yeah. Put that motherfucker out of
Yeah,
here.
I'm gonna punt that joint. Man.
100 is crazy. Wow.
He said, what? What the fuck?
Talking about cheesesteaks though, right? Last time we was here in Philly, we had went to where's the two spots where they got
Geno's.
the Geno's and what's the other
All
one
Philly
called?
ones be like, yo, don't even go there.
Nah, man.
You see, there you go.
So you got to do Delisandro's. I'm sure you probably heard that.
Yeah.
Or
write that down. Delisandro's. What is it?
or you got Skinny Joey Merlino. He about to open up his own spot. You know Joey Merlino?
Yeah.
Yeah, look him up. He opening up a spot on Broad Street,
Okay.
which is gonna be phenomenal.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what's
I
a good cheesesteak around here?
Down here.
Well, not down here, but like close to it.
Delisandro's, man. Yeah.
Delisandro's?
Yeah, we can go there.
Delisandro's.
We can go there when we get out of here.
Yeah,
The
yeah, man. We
Sandros.
definitely got to check it out. You definitely got to check it out.
All right, so last one, right? You just found a genie, but all three of your wishes have to be completely useless. What are you wishing for?
Useless?
Useless.
I always need a fresh pack of white teas, but I got hundreds, so it's like, that's useless, right?
I can
You
say
gotta go with the white teas. Give me some white teas.
I got 100. I need another pack. Let me get
Yeah,
it.
give me another pack.
All right.
But I don't know where they go.
Oh, okay. So damn.
I lose. Yeah, I don't
that's
know
how
where
I
they
feel.
go.
Yo, like,
No,
that's
you
how-
lose them in the laundry, bro.
Yeah,
Like that's where it goes
exactly.
to.
That's how I feel about
Somebody
my socks.
got to be
like,
taking them joints.
That's them.
I buy white
Yeah.
t-shirts
I be
all the time.
Yeah.
You see how you said I be feeling like that. How the hell your socks get lost?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
buy.
Every time you wash clothes,
Always
there's
gets
always
it.
one sock missing. Where does it go?
I don't pay attention when it drops
Drops where?
on the floor.
Get the fuck
So
out
you
of
saying
here.
it's under the dryer? You saying it's under the dryer with all them dryer sheets and lint,
That's
right? All the
crazy.
lint.
Go under there. I guarantee
Nah,
there's a
bro.
party
Listen,
down there, bro.
I promise you, bro. I be paying attention to that shit. I just put the clothes. I'm like, I've raised the bags up. I don't see nothing. Where is the socks going?
I don't
They
know,
literally
man.
walking away.
Nah, bro. So that's what happened to your white tees, bro.
Yeah, I don't know where they go. I don't.
So two more.
Man,
So I'm useless.
where do you find these questions at? I don't know, man.
How much do you? You know what's
think
gonna?
I
If you
own
really
that.
think about, if we really like, honestly, at the spot, you be like, damn. But if you really think about it, like, I don't even use this. Look, get the fuck
Yeah.
out. This is, you know what I mean? Like, we have a lot of those. Yeah, give us a hint.
I got
Which
a
one?
lot of, man.
What you don't use?
Oh, chargers? Oh, car charger. Oh, yeah,
Car
yeah.
charger?
Car
Yeah,
chargers.
yeah. Car
You
charger.
just about to get a whole bunch of car charges. Like,
Yo, them turnpike cheap chargers,
nah, they go.
they the
go.
worst, man.
They go.
Yo, for real.
They the
Cheap as
worst.
fuck.
All right, so I'll give you the charger. One more.
Something completely useless. I don't know.
Anybody got anything?
Yeah, that's hard.
Somebody help me out. Can I use a
Right.
lifeline?
Yeah, a lifeline set, right? Like,
A phone of thought. I don't know.
And there's 3 useless wishes.
Ethan, give me something useless. Just something useless. Yeah, useless wish.
Damn.
Everybody's like,
Yeah. But you know, it's like I don't know. I don't even know.
Yeah, that's like a hard question, man. Like,
Yeah, see?
so
You got everybody stuck.
yeah. All right, well, the point here, we could answer it or we cannot. It was hard enough. It is what it is, right?
Yeah, because it's like
So watch when we leave, and I'm like, yo.
That's a fact.
Turn the cameras back on real quick, please.
I
Real
got
quick.
another one. I got another one.
All right, so we're gonna still skip the 5-year-old on the fast food.
All right, so ask me that, John, again.
Again, all right. So if you had to explain the politics to a 5-year-old using only fast food menus, items, how would you do it?
I would say cold McDonald's fries.
Ooh, cold McDonald's fries.
I hate that.
That's
I hate
nasty
those.
work.
Yeah, you
That's
get what I'm
nasty
saying?
work. I got you, bro.
I hate those.
I got
It's
you.
it's a nasty business.
Nasty. Oh, that's
Cold McDonald's fries, bro.
You got that one. You got that one. You got that one. You got
Bro,
that
bro,
one.
you always gotta ask for your fries fresh. Just know.
That's
when
a
you're in the
fact. That,
drive-thru.
yeah, go to drive-through. Let me get fresh McDonald's fries. Let me get fresh fries.
You'll have a kid banging cold McDonald's fries. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Nah, that shit is bad, bro. That shit is bad. So good answers, man. Well, thank you for participating in Mr. Uncommon's Uncommon Questions.
Yeah,
They good, man.
yeah,
They
yeah.
good.
Definitely, now I get it.
So that's what's up. That's what's up.
So going back to that,
Yeah. Going back to your career. You've been vocal about crime and public safety. So some say we need tougher laws, while others argue for more community investments. What's your take on balancing both approaches?
You know, my take is we can do both. We can walk and chew gum at the same time, right?
Nice.
We can, like when you choose one or the other, like the other side is just going to plummet. Prime example, in my city in Philadelphia, we have a DA that only focuses on bringing home folks who were wrongfully accused and wrongfully convicted.
Right.
Fine, I wholeheartedly support that.
Okay.
I even was a part of bringing some dudes home.
Yeah.
But he ignores holding people accountable, right? So like there was a policy that was put in place, like if you steal anything under 500, you won't be charged.
Okay.
Right? So just think about like if you allowed your 5-year-old to keep stealing out of your shoebox and $1 today, $2 tomorrow, and you just keep letting it go. They turn 18, they've been stealing from you all your life, and you never said anything. Let me try robbing a bank this time.
Yep.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, you know, we had so many businesses leave Philly. Wawa's leaving. We had like 5 or 6 Rite Aids closed because of the retail theft. Because it was allowed.
That's why they lock all these fucking shits up, man. Like
man,
that's
like,
crazy. Yeah, it's wild.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, so like you can do both.
Yeah.
You know, it shouldn't be this or that. It should be this and that.
It's this and that. Nah, that's a fact.
Because the reality is there's a small population of folks who wake up who want to harm people.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, it shouldn't be that way. I just want to wake up, go to work, feed my family, help somebody, go home, and wake up and repeat.
Yeah, facts. Be on demon time as soon as
Yeah.
fucking bacon time, bro. Like,
And there's not a lot of people, man. So, like, I was working with the Philadelphia Police Department, and they had, we did a study for the 18th Police District.
okay.
And it showed that any given day, 100,000 people live, work, play, or frequent that police precinct, that district. And I think they said if you remove 35 of the most violent there's 35 individuals that if you take out of that community that continuously commit crimes, you will reduce crime by 69%.
That's a lot.
Wow.
That's a lot.
You know what? Them 35 people got to go.
That's it.
So we can protect this 100,000.
Yeah, facts.
You know, so it's like, all right, when are we going to be logical about this?
Facts.
So,
That's the truth.
you know, put them through the process the right way and be fair. You know, the innocent are innocent, but the ones that are not, they got to go.
Yeah, which is crazy, man. Like on the 500, they're gonna be like on the free fall, just fucking taking everything their mother out there.
Yo, my man. So it was actually somebody very close to me. He like a nephew of mine. He wildin'.
That's crazy, man. Like y'all kids gotta understand, man. Like it's gonna get bad. It's gonna get bad, bro. Like.
And even just letting it rock, that right there, it's like crack. You know, the first time they take it, they want that high again. Oh, I'm not gonna get caught. I'm gonna get it again and again.
And let me tell you, bro. Like my mom beat my ass, bro, based off of something you just said right now. Like I was into video games, so I would go to the washing machine, the laundromats, and it had the video games and all that shit, right? Like so, I would go in her little purse, take change. And it was there for a minute. I was doing it for a minute, but I would disappear, go down there. I was hooked. But I was robbing my mom because I was hooked on something.
Yeah.
Right? My aunt caught me. Man, she told my mom, man, my mom whipped my ass. But I'm glad
Can't even do that no more. Can't even do that no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't even do that no more, right?
You can't even be a real parent.
That's messed up. I don't like that part, man. I don't think the people. I got my ass whoop, right? But I don't take the same measures. But people should be able to get their ass whooped.
You should be able to chastise.
Yeah, you should be able to
your
do
child.
that. So my mom whooped my ass, and after that, I never done it again. Like she stopped me right there in my tracks. You know what I mean? But imagine, like you said, if I would have kept on, what would have been of me when the time
Now
came?
imagine your mom would have. See, if she would have had an unfortunate situation, she like, oh, I can go to my savings over here and pay the shut-off notice.
Yo,
And it ain't there.
Yo, there you go. You're right. There
It
you
could
go.
lead to
That's
bigger
the
problems.
impact of bad decisions. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're right
yeah.
for sure.
you never know.
Yeah,
So
right.
true.
But like, all right, so like, what do you think is the problem with people, like with the people that's actually waking up and like actually doing harm to like these businesses? Like, what do you think could make that better or make that person's life like situation better, and to stop them from doing that?
Man, so like I agree with a lot of the folks who say, yeah, we need more investment.
Right.
We need more resources. We need to, fix the broken system, whether it's criminal justice system, prison system. I agree with all of that.
Yeah.
But at some point you need personal accountability. You still got folks that are blaming the behavior of a 15, 16-year-old on slavery.
Yo, facts. Yo, facts.
Yeah.
You know what? You're right.
It's like, no, like this young boy don't even go to school. And the school that he go to ain't teaching. So he don't know nothing about that. These are decisions that they're deciding to make, and it's a learned behavior. But when I was growing up, like I was taught firsthand survival mode, but my survival mode was different. It didn't entail hurting people or taking from people.
Right.
Yeah.
It was, how do I make enough to take a 99-cent soda back to the house, the 2 packs of chocolate chip cookies for $1, the 99-cent bag of sour cream and onion chips. You remember these joints, right?
I was about to ask you. You remember that?
Remember the little
shit?
packs of
Yo,
butter
come
cookies
on,
and all
bro.
that? Like
And for
that
cheap,
was
too.
that was dinner. Like some
facts.
nights, and all I had to do was go to the store for 2 or 3 people and make $5.
Facts.
And I'm coming home, man. My whole household was happy.
That's next.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So somebody, I was telling somebody the story a couple years ago, and the shorty was like, "Oh, so y'all was having snack buffets?"
Damn.
crazy.
Why you trying to shut our shit
Yo,
down?
so I was like,
Fuck
"There
outta
you
here.
go." I'm
Snack
like,
buffet.
in my head, I'm like, "I ain't never seen you again."
Yeah,
Come at me and my family like that, shorty. What's wrong with you?
Snack buffet.
Snack buffet.
Fuck.
Snack buffet.
Like, yo,
Disrespectful.
I'm telling you my struggles.
Yeah,
and
that
you
was
over here
dinner
talking
to
about
me.
fucking thing,
Like that was dinner to me. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
That was my 5-star meal right there, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I got a question, right? With all the events that you do, right? What is the idea behind all these events that you do, which is like the Earth Day cleanup and barbecue, the fresh produce giveaway, and the youth career networking? Like, what's the idea behind, and like what's the inspiration behind doing all these events?
So I'll touch on the youth career and college fair first. The reality is, in households like mine, my mother, we didn't have those conversations about college. We didn't have those conversations about jobs. It just wasn't a thing. Single parent household, mother addicted to drugs, father incarcerated, didn't die when I was 13 or 14. So a brighter future wasn't a thing in our household. So like I was saying in the beginning, like living through all of that creates my actions now. Right. So since I know that we didn't have them in my household, I know they're not having them in that one.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the young boy looked just like me.
Yeah.
He pumping gas for $1 just like me. He at the market carrying groceries to the car just like me.
Facts.
Right? So if your mom telling you to go do those things, she's not saying do your homework, do this. Because this mom, she might got to work 2 jobs. She got a high school diploma, if she even got that.
Right.
She might be working at Family Dollar and then working at Wawa. Well, Wawa's gone because of the bull, but like working at 2, she got to work a morning job and a night job.
Kid is all
So
alone,
this young
bro.
boy, 9, 10 years old, he wake up, go to school, mom ain't there. Come home from school, mom ain't there.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So when do you have these conversations?
Right.
So what we do from my office, me and my team, man, we create those environments and spaces where we're assisting the parents to help raise their children, right? And then with the food giveaways, it's we're living in tough times, man. People hurting out here.
Yeah.
I be hurting from time to time.
Facts.
Right?
Yeah, facts. You're
I can smile all day, but that's my job is
Yeah.
to stand up and be strong for my community. I can't show weakness, but I'm human too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But with all the giveaways, man, we work hard to fill those voids, to take some of the pressure off of every family, man, no matter what your income bracket is.
Right.
Like we got people that come get services from us that make 6 figures. Easy.
Yeah.
Right? But 6 figures ain't even a lot of money these days.
Talk about it.
You think about it, you making 6 figures, you bring home, what, $63,000 a year?
After taxes and all that.
But then you paying $2,200, $2,300 a month in rent.
Yeah.
Your check gone.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So when you break it down like that, and then this same person, she giving this boy she dealing with, she paying his phone bill, she doing this, she doing that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's the wild part.
But like going back to what you said, right, with like how a young kid and his mom, you know, his mom is working 2 jobs, you know, he has to do everything. There was like, it's like that same kid that's going to school, right? Like, say he shows up late, and he's showing up late a lot, and that it becomes like a consistent habit because he has to do all these things outside of school. And like the teacher would look at him and just blame everything on him, like, yo, like why you coming late? You know, why he's not focusing in school. But then it's like they don't look at, you know, what's the shit that he's dealing with outside of school. Like he might be dealing with some real life shit. You know, and it's like, you know, I think like people tend to put a lot of pressure on kids who has to go through all those things.
And not understanding. See, that's the disconnect. So like that's the issue with teachers and police.
Right.
Like I believe we need teachers and police that grew up in similar communities that they're going to police.
Right.
That's what I believe is community policing, right? Because you might have a cop, like when I was growing up, the cops knew our names, and they give you that one chance that you might need. They'll pull up, come on, Brown, get off these corners, man, get off these corners, and we leave.
Yeah.
But nowadays you have cops that might come from all different counties, and they're just thrown into a community. And they don't know what you might have went through the night before.
Right.
They don't know that you didn't eat. They don't know that your mom ain't come home. Because it's the first of the month and she gone for a week like mine.
Yeah, nah, that's
like
true.
I wouldn't see my mom weeks at a time, and that bothered me mentally. So then I wake up, I go to school late, and I ain't trying to hear nothing the teacher got to say.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So the teacher's like, you bad. Nah, man, you don't get it.
You don't know what
like
I'm
you
going
gonna
through
jump
right
in your minivan and go home Friday afternoon and wake up Saturday morning. Feed your kids breakfast and take them to the soccer game.
That's a fact. Yeah, you ain't lying.
Right?
Right? Yeah, it's a fact. He's not
But
lying.
guess what? I'm gonna go home. You gonna tell me you gonna call my mom. I ain't got no house phone. I ain't got no. My mom ain't even home.
Yeah.
So I'm running the streets all night.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna eat. Wake up the next morning. Same old thing all over again.
Yeah, just to repeat it.
Still trying to figure out where my mom at.
Right. Damn,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's tough.
And
Like
being
that's
young,
real life though.
That's a lot to weigh on a young kid too, man. For sure, they don't even know life yet, man. Like, so it is a lot, man.
That's why these young boys picking up guns, man. They like, all right, you know what? Daddy ain't around.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go commit a felony real quick.
Yeah, like it's so crazy, right? Because we was having this conversation a minute ago where it was like, yo, in middle school, like like the stuff that we was experiencing in middle school was not normal. Like, bro, like we in like 5th, 6th grade, bringing tasers, bringing knives to school, and it's like that's not normal though. You know, like a kid should have to be bringing that to school. School should just be a place where you learning and you know you
feel safe.
you connecting with your
These young
with your
boys
friends.
growing
You
up
feel
too
safe.
fast.
Yep, and that's the thing with these communities. These kids is growing up too fast. So by the time they get to that teenager, you know, they want to act wild and do all these crazy felonies.
And that's why I respect how you ran with the politics, because you came from the community. You know, they hire police officers from Westchester County in New York who don't know nothing about the community. You know, they hire mayor candidates who don't know nothing about the community.
There you go. Yeah.
All they do is, there's a storefront right here. Look, this is our office. But we don't know that Jose next door was struggling, and Maria on the other store, the hair salon, struggling too. But you over here, you don't know nothing about the community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that goes a lot in New York
Long
City.
way.
I think you should learn your surroundings and how to help more. Like like I said, if you from there, you don't have to be from there, man. Let's just be more mindful. But you're doing business there with the people around there. So why wouldn't you want to be involved with that type of stuff, right? Like,
And even if it's not directly you who got that connection or relationship with that community that you're elected to represent, at least have people around you.
Yeah.
right?
Like if you're going to say, all right, you know what? I know I ain't from here, but I won. I took advantage of this city or this community.
Yeah.
And then you're going to bring in staff just like you?
Yeah, they're not even from there. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, at least bring
doing
home.
here?
Yeah, for sure.
At least hire within. Like,
Yeah.
all right, you know what? let me hire one person from each zip code, so I can at least act like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, you ain't lying.
They not even smart enough to do
You
that.
ain't lying.
They not. They
And we're
not.
dealing with that right now in Southwest and West Philly with a council person. We're dealing with it with a state rep. Like they bringing in all these staff that's inexperienced and don't know what's going on in our city.
It's just so they can mold them and put what they for their agenda.
Yeah, that's what's all fucked up.
And it's fucked
Yeah,
up.
yeah, it really is.
But before we move forward, we have another segment, baby. Like,
Oh yeah, we got my segment, Jconfident's Big Up Thoughts. See, in my segment, I think about things because, I have a big brain. Sometimes I have space in there that moves around a lot of shit. But you know what I just thought about? Your past doesn't define you. Your choices do. Every challenge, every setback, every moment of doubt, it all shapes who you become. The real question is, how do you turn struggle into impact? So, Mr. Brown, you live this firsthand. How do you take control of your story and use it to create change?
Man. So I take my story and like when I go to a lot of schools, elementary schools, and when I'm in front of these children, they think that I went to Yale, Harvard, Penn. Like, oh, what you had to do to get there? Did you have to go to college? Did you have to do this?
Oh, okay.
oh, there you go. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Good catch. Good catch.
I got it.
Yeah, hold on.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah. You want me to keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
All right. So, they ask me all these questions, and they think that I've lived this like prestigious life, and I let them believe that, and then at the end, I tell them like, no, I have a high school diploma, but it was the drive to want more in life, knowing that the struggle that I went through, I don't want that for nobody. I don't want that for no one.
Yeah, facts.
Even being a businessman and going through, those hurdles.
Yeah.
I let folks know I've been through, I know what the landmines are.
Facts.
So now I can remove those so you don't have to step on them.
Yeah.
Because I've been through it. So man, that's how we do it.
That's what's up, though. I like that because, a lot of people don't realize that image is a lot, and the way you carry yourself is dope, right? But you show the image that, yeah, it seems like I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth, but I was raised with a plastic spoon. You know what I'm saying? It was a struggle. You know what I mean?
We ain't even have plastic sometimes, my man. Like,
some people even use the benefit card, EBT card.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I understand that type of struggle, and your story, the way your story rolls out that way. I know a lot of people, they look at it and they be like, nah, this man, he got it.
Yeah.
He got it. So to see that you don't, and that you're like I said, boots on the ground, man, that's like one of the most inspiring things that I see from you. And I appreciate
it,
you for that.
man. Appreciate you,
also,
man.
Also something too that I had to ask you about your marketing, right?
My marketing?
Because you had did a code drive, and you probably know what video I'm gonna bring up too, right?
Little ass coat.
Oh, the Koya.
So what was the marketing behind that? Like, what made you have the small ass coat with the scarf, the tank top?
Yeah. So I thought about one of my custies from back in the day. Like no, but no, man, it was like.
Yo, no, you want to hear something funny though? We actually said that. We go, yo.
Looking like Pookie,
No,
right?
he was like, a crackhead would do that though. Like, that's what he's saying right now.
Looking like Pookie from New Jackson.
They're gonna get me jammed up.
That was funny.
They're
Oh
gonna
my
go digging
God.
for the files.
That's
But no,
funny, bro.
But nah, man. So like,
That shit went crazy though.
so yeah, it did. So we're in a whole different environment and atmosphere, and if I want to gain access to young people, even young parents and children, you got to do something that's catchy. You got to
Right.
got to reel them in with the bait and switch.
Right.
You think that this is gonna be some funny whatever, but guess what? At the end, is a resource for you to better your situation.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's been working. Like even like we don't do too much edits. It's just raw, man. Look, record this real quick, post it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And people are appreciating the authenticity. Like
and it should be like people want things too perfect. Like,
Exactly.
yeah.
get it out.
Yeah, but no, that was a.
That's funny.
I actually ripped that coat trying to take it off. That joke. Yeah.
He said, yo.
Nah, but that concludes Josh. Jconfident,
Yes,
big up thoughts.
sir,
You know what I'm saying?
man. Yes,
At
sir.
the end of the day, proving where you come from, impact is a choice, y'all. All right, so let's do this.
Yeah, man. So I want to ask you the education, because we're going back to the education. Like, education is a hot topic, right? And you support charter schools.
Yeah,
Right,
I support all options for
Yeah.
for schools, man.
Okay.
Whether it's charter schools, traditional public schools, private schools.
Okay, I was gonna ask, why do you believe they're so important to like the Philly kids? The option is
Options,
Philly,
man.
the
So
option.
like I believe it's important for the simple fact that if we know that the school right across from my house has been failing families for decades, right? Why are you forcing me to go to that school? Why?
Yeah.
Yo,
Right?
facts.
Why shouldn't I have the option to go to another zip code school or another county school?
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that. So when they say the school to prison pipeline, that's a part of that pipeline, right?
Yeah. So we back. Listen, man. Like we had the only change of scenery right now, as you can see. You know what I mean? We indoors now.
Yeah,
We're a little
facts.
warmer now.
I hope y'all enjoyed the rooftop and how everything was looking behind. You know, we just finished playing a game of pool, a game of ping pong.
Yeah. This is another dope scenery, man.
Yeah,
like,
this lounge right now is very cozy, very comfortable. So you know,
We did not play pool. Only 2 people played pool, while 2 other people were working.
that is true.
So
That is
shout
definitely
out
true.
to the people who work and the ones that play pool.
Word up, B.
Seriously.
So
Fucking guy.
I'm definitely a witness, but I ain't coming to court. I ain't coming to court.
Yo, yeah. So and, like right now too, we waiting for the Philly cheesesteaks to come. I just asked if he knew what a chopped cheese was, and he said he does it. So that means, right, y'all are witness. That means that when he comes down to New York, we're gonna get him a chopped cheese. Right?
That's a
We're gonna have
fact.
to take him to Haji's right there in Harlem.
yeah, 1/10. You
Chopped
heard?
cheese.
That's what
How
it
many
is.
ounces of meat?
Nah, 1 cheeseburger patty. That's it.
Oh, just
Just
okay. All
one
right.
Yeah,
cheeseburger
that's what
patty.
it
That was crazy. Pause, but
Oh.
yeah, that was crazy, bro. Like, yeah.
He even got hit with the whistle.
That's a bad joke. Oh,
Yeah, sorry, bro.
I accept the
I had to
pause.
get you,
That
I
was
had
a
to get
bad
you, bro.
joke.
I had to
Pause
get you.
accepted.
That was crazy. That was crazy, though. That was crazy. All right, so listen, we're back. We'll get back into the episode and all that. So, know what you was talking about? Just hit the questions, or
No, actually, I have a question for
Yeah.
you, Mr. Brown. What's one misconception about you and your politics that you wish people understood better?
Man, people say I'm unapproachable.
Mm.
I don't think that's true.
I don't see that.
Yeah.
I mean, we here, like, but I don't see that though. Even from
I don't
before,
see it
like, even when we got on the
Yeah, I
phone,
see
him was in the car. We was going to an event, and we was like, hey, one of us, man.
Yeah, exactly, right? So you got some folks who they try to paint this picture of like I'm this unapproachable far right conservative. That's not what it is.
Far from it.
Far from it.
Facts.
You know, like I'm willing to do business with anybody as long as it's the right business.
Right.
So
right.
they bunch of haters, man.
That's
you
the thing
know.
with social media, right? Like we could see people and we could have our own perspective on them, but then until we actually meet them in person, that perspective changes.
Yeah, it's true. And even that, what's that saying? Once you meet your idol, they become rivals or something like that.
Wow, yeah.
You know that happens sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That you see him on TV and they're like, yo, I want to be just like him.
Yeah.
See him in person, he's the most douchebag asshole in
Yeah,
the world.
right,
And you're like,
That's the reverse side of it, right?
yeah,
the
like
other
I don't
side
even
of it.
want to even deal with this person or even want to be like this no more. Like, come on, I'm good. And that's the part where perspective plays in, you know what I'm saying? So when people look at you as an African American man, they think your ego's big. And nowadays they say ego is the killer to all black men. And to see you thrive to a certain amount of love and representation that you have for Philly, I don't see the ego in you. I see that your pride into what you do speaks louder. You know what I'm saying? And that right there, I think that if whoever's watching this interview, they can, look into their own legislators and campaign runners and stuff like that. And don't judge because they look a certain way. Do your homework.
Yeah, get to know the person, man.
Facts.
And just because you might, hear something bad, don't mean that it's true.
Yeah.
Like even when we're campaigning, and this goes for any candidate, any elected official, we live in a time where you can make any information you want public.
Facts.
Yeah.
And then all it take is for one person that don't like you to tell the next person that is true.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, well, I heard. And then it's like, oh, well, if I heard it 4 or 5 times, maybe it's true.
The lie is more entertaining than the truth.
Yeah. Yep. Man, I had a one of the Philadelphia outlets reach or say something to me at an event. I was like, yo, man, like, what's up with you? Why you always writing this nonsense about me? His direct response, man, was, you sell papers.
Wow.
Just like that. You
Okay.
sell papers.
Wow. That's damn.
I'm like, even if it ain't true,
Still.
well, we reached out for comment, you didn't respond. Like,
So why you making shit up for?
but then, like, yeah, it's crazy, man, because like we'll have haters reach out and make up a lie, and then they'll say, and you can call so and so to verify. So and so, y'all work together. It's your cousin. It's your sister.
Word.
Right.
And then they'll be like, well, we confirmed from this other person that this happened. Didn't happen. I wasn't even in
Yeah.
Philly.
Like who's
Yeah,
that
wasn't even
reliable
here.
source?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, man. So we deal with that a lot.
Yeah, that's why I believe that, back to where you said, who's the source, like your sister, cousin. That's where most people in businesses, like, you have to get rid of that whole conception of, I got to hire my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Because he's my cousin. When you had the person outside who had, like, years of experience of what they're applying for, but you hired your cousin just for what? Just to make you look bad?
The end result of doing business like that is always you have to trim the fat.
Yes.
And to trim the fat, be the closest people to you.
Yes.
Your cousins or your sister or your aunt.
Yeah.
Don't hire them.
That nepotism.
Yeah, don't bring them on.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's unfortunate. Like growing up, I dealt with like some of my closest friends. Like they thought that they were entitled to exactly what I had. Like, no, you were there, but you didn't go through what we went through to get here.
Facts.
Now, by association, you benefit,
True indeed.
but it can never be equal until you do.
That entitlement is crazy.
Yo,
no?
it is crazy,
Yo.
son. Like,
That entitlement is wild.
it's like, how, what?
Like how?
No, bro.
Like you was up with me at 2, 3 in the morning, like doing what I was doing. Like what were you doing?
you
was
wasn't
sleeping.
taking these hits. You wasn't,
You know what I'm
trying
saying?
to
That
figure
entitlement
out
is
how you gonna make
different,
a massive bi-weekly payroll. None of that.
Come on,
Exactly.
like, they don't know what the challenge is, bro. So this how you lose people though, right? And it's not. I say you don't lose people. They just got removed for the right reasons. Replaced. I like that one.
And
That's
the
what
They
most
got
dangerous
replaced.
part is like, and I'm dealing with this right now in real time. People around you, they can't grow with you,
There you
Yeah.
go.
right? So it's like you got some folks who are stuck in the same place when you're growing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right, if I'm growing, that means we're growing, so we need more people.
Yeah.
We're gonna do more things.
Yeah.
But then you have some people that are complacent, like, well, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
All right, well, you.
Yeah, right. We got another.
Peace
option
out.
for
Like
you.
yeah. Like hey, listen.
there's-
I'll see you later.
Yeah, there was like this scene too that Tyler Perry had said too. It was like not everybody could go up with you, right? At some point, you're gonna keep going
Yep.
up, and the people behind you or the people next to you is gonna suffocate, and they're gonna end up just falling
off.
out.
Yeah.
falling
Everyone
out.
ain't made for prime time.
Yep.
Nope.
And nice.
No matter the industry.
but they want that prime time
Benefits.
Benefits. Nah, fuck out of here.
That's true.
Nah. Like, you got folks that be like, oh, I've been with you since the beginning.
Yeah.
How?
All right, but you have to keep up with that. You got to keep that same energy.
Oh, he acting Hollywood now because of that.
Yeah.
How am I acting Hollywood?
Yeah, people, oh, you changing. I'm supposed to.
Hello. Hello. Like,
That's the whole point.
What
of
do you
life.
want from me?
true.
Like, you supposed to change.
but you
change
love those
is good.
people, right? You love those people to be like, yeah, you changed. So you're not trying to change? You don't want to change? Like what? Like who fixes their lips to say something like that? If you really think about it, right? Like
That's
yo,
a bad
really?
joint.
It's bad.
Yo, but they say it. Oh, I hear it. I hear it more than I should. And I'm the same old Amin, right? But you got the folks who think they was there for you the most,
Yeah.
telling you that you're changing. I'm like, we're supposed to change.
Yeah.
People's
We have to
perspective-
operate differently.
Yeah, people's perspective of what they thought it was, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Like,
You got folks, then they say stupid stuff, man. Oh, you don't answer the phone. All right, what number you got? Why you change your number? You don't understand the business I'm in.
exactly. Thank you. Word up, bro. Like,
I can't reach you. I'm one of the most accessible elected officials you're going to find. Online like crazy, always in my office like crazy. I'm in the hood every day.
Right.
people just like to make things up, man.
I go live. I'm right here. So if anybody got a problem, you can come see me.
Facts.
Right.
I don't run from folks. I'm comfortable in any community.
Yeah.
Like you got some individuals who, I can't go to that area because I did some people wrong, or I made a promise that I didn't keep.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna go over there. But then that turns into less constituent services being done in that community.
Right.
Yep.
I agree.
So now you're saying that, right? Like, so, you ran for mayor.
Yeah, I did.
Right,
Yeah. That was
so-
fun.
Good. So running for mayor, right? That's not a small it's not a small feat, right? Like, what's the biggest lesson you learned from that campaign?
Oh man, we learned a lot, bro. I would say people are not who they always say that they are. You had folks, whether it was unions or elected officials, telling you that they with you, but they really wasn't.
Yeah.
We kind of touched on that earlier. Like, no, just tell me what it is so I can
fine.
figure something else out. And I'm fine with either answer. But stop playing with me.
Yeah. I was sitting on a fucking Ferris wheel, bro. Like,
Yeah. So I would say that. But one thing I also learned that this is a big city, man. Like, I was in areas that I didn't even know existed.
And you from here?
Yeah, and I'm from here.
Yeah.
We learned so much, man. And I also learned that no matter your income bracket, you can still be going through something.
Right.
Like even the district I represent now, like I represent Logan Square and West Philadelphia. But in a lot of cases, we have the same problems. Quality of life issues, crime, and things of that nature. But from the outside looking in, you wouldn't think that. You think that
Right.
people down here don't have any problems.
Yeah, we're.
So, no, but that mayoral run was fun, man. That was, I learned a lot about myself.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I can imagine.
It felt good. Like people say that I lost. I didn't.
Okay.
Because now when I'm walking through a playground or a rec center, I got little kids running up saying, "You that guy that ran for mayor? I can do that." I got 10, 12-year-olds running up to me saying that. So when I get that, I won because now I'm showing the younger generation, like, we can do this. You don't have to wait till you 70, 80 to run for office.
Yeah.
You can do this now. So people are like, oh man, how did it feel to lose? What are you talking about? Lose?
I like
and
that
guess
perspective.
what? The strategy was crazy because I was on a citywide ballot.
Wow.
There you go.
Citywide ballot was on what, four live televised debates
Nice.
on all the major outlets in the city.
Wow.
You can't pay for that.
And that's the
Yeah.
winning.
It's the winning.
That's the winning.
Yes.
That perspective is dope that you come out with that. That, like, I didn't lose. Like, some people like,
Didn't
yeah,
lose.
they would have held down this.
Took it hard. And so that election happened, and we kept it pushing. We didn't skip a beat. We just went harder. We go harder in our communities.
There you go.
Right? And now it put me in a position where you got a lot of folks in the city feeling like, oh, that's my state rep, and they don't even live in my district.
Look at that.
Facts.
Right? So it's all about the bigger play here.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That's cool. I like that. And I've noticed, right, in Philly, when you guys actually do something or are doing something, y'all always tell the people who try to pull you down. Like, nah, I got this. The reason why I say that is because Jared had went through the same thing in school, where they try to tell him, nah, we don't need this. He's like, nah, I'm going to show you what I got. And now he got these little kids, 6th, 7th graders, 8th graders coming up to him. You taught me how to put something on the wall. You know, that right there is inspiration. You know what I mean? Even when we on a regular, and we don't get it a lot in New York City because it's so big and people have ego problems. But sometimes you'll have somebody like, yo, you got that podcast with my homeboy Izzy, right? And I'm like, oh, yeah. I'll be seeing y'all. That right there is humbling. You know what I mean? Like, yo, y'all watching it. And I see that in Philly. Y'all never let nobody pull you down. Y'all always come up and say, nah, we got this. We got this.
Man, we resilient.
Yeah, definitely.
And so that's what I'm trying to teach more young people, man. Like, just because somebody tell you no don't mean that that's the end of the world.
Yeah.
Like, when I first ran for office, it was a special election. They told me not to run.
Really? Like the insiders told you that?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yes, man. It was like, no, who are you? You can't run. You're too young. You're not connected to any political family.
That part, you see?
We don't know who you are. No, you can't run. We have our guy.
Like gatekeeping, bro.
So you see, that's the thing, though. You took the power of no and twisted it. And you took no as not being a no to a new opportunity. You know, so now you abbreviate it to new opportunity instead of just keeping it as a no. So that's how I say that your resilience is like, what you mean I can't run? Man, listen, bro.
Man, listen. I don't know how much time we got, but, man, that election right there was crazy. Like, they picked their candidate, then miraculously they didn't have a candidate.
Whoa.
They picked another candidate, then miraculously they didn't have a candidate. And I'm like, hey, I'm still available.
I'm still here.
Yeah, right? So it was like meant to be, right?
Yeah. And
At the end of the day, they had no choice.
Yeah, man, they just had a bad run at picking candidates, man. You know.
You see?
Yeah.
So the right
They
one
was
came
getting
in, man.
knocked off the ballot left and right.
Yeah.
How does that come about? Like when they have somebody and then they no longer have nobody. Like who is that up to be like you can't have that person.
So in major cities, especially in Philly, like we have like wards. I don't know what they call them in New York, but like we have y'all call it precincts, I think.
Yeah, for police.
No, precincts for like voter blocks, like neighborhoods.
Like to vote and all that.
Yeah, to vote. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So we call them ward leaders here, and we have 66 wards here in Philadelphia.
Okay.
So you got 66 ward leaders. So if in a district, like my district, you got 7 or 8 ward leaders, and we all come together.
Okay.
Those ward leaders got to pick the person for the special election.
Got you.
And so it was a special election because the person who was in it had to resign.
Got you.
So then I was like, all right, well, I'll run. But then the Democratic Party said, no, we got our guy. You can't run. But then they also told me, if our guy don't make it, then you'll be our guy. So me being me, it was my job to make sure he ain't make it.
I was waiting for that time. I was like, all right, where's going with it? Because I know I'm like, all right, you better not make that shit, bro. Like, I got you.
Yeah.
But it's all part of the game, right?
Yes.
And you can't blame me for joining in on this competitive sport.
Honestly, I think it's God's work, and you doing what you needed to do.
Yeah.
Listen, bro. So that guy, he gets the nod. He get banged off. So I'm like, yo, hey, what's up? They're like, no, we got somebody else we're gonna go with. Cool. He gets knocked off the ballot. Everybody trying to figure out, like, how's this going on? And I'm just sitting back like, yo, I'm still here.
I'm still here.
You know, so if there's one thing I could tell young people, man, or anybody, like if you want it, go get it. If it's for you, it's for you.
Facts.
Whether you financially prepared or not. Like I can't even remember what position I was in. But what I do know is I ain't know what a state rep was when I ran.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was, you know, these folks telling you what you can't do. I'm like, you know, right? I'm here because of me and what I know and my upbringing. You tell me I can't do that? Nah, man.
Yeah.
And then they would just bring on all kinds of, like, even to this day, with the way they challenge my petitions and try to get me knocked off the ballot. And thankfully, we keep winning all the cases. but we don't run from it.
Right.
You know, so it's like, all right, we've been beating cases, like as black men, we've been beating cases for decades.
Talk about it.
Right? And so definitely not running from a paperwork case.
Right. Right. Definitely. Yeah. Facts.
You know what I mean?
That's a
Like
fact. Yeah.
It's so true.
gun charges, drug charges, all of them.
Yeah.
We beat them joints.
Yeah.
You know, being wrongfully accused, we beating them.
Yeah.
You know, so then somebody slap you with a paperwork case. Like, man, I had, like, one of my lawyers, and I hope he see this, he was like, oh, man, I don't think we're going to beat this, Joan. One of my last complaints they filed to try to get me off the ballot. And I was like, man, you know all the cases we done won together, you talking about we
This
going
shit right here, like, it's minimal right here, man.
This is cakewalk, man.
But, you know, but it's unfortunate. You still got to go through the process if someone file a complaint.
So real quick, right before we get out of here, like, you saying that, like, people make complaints up and you got to go to court and all that just because somebody made a complaint on you.
So when you file your petitions to get on the ballot, anyone that's a registered voter in that district can file a complaint to get you removed from the ballot. Yeah. And they got to list the reasons. So they put it in black and white. Well, he don't live here, or he didn't do this, or he didn't do that. And then you got to fight it. So you got to go through the judicial system.
That's crazy.
And it's
That's
just
wild.
it is wild.
Yeah, so you know, like, what's the legacy that you're trying to leave behind, you know, just being involved with politics?
Man, I would say, first of all, never forget where you came from, and always do for others, because you never know when you're going to need somebody to do for you.
Facts. Preach.
You know, so,
I like that. Don't burn your bridges.
yeah, and don't burn bridges. And just because we don't agree today, don't make either one of us a bad person. Like, you know, it's okay to agree to disagree at some time.
Yeah.
We need that. It's healthy.
Yeah.
I think it's healthy.
Very healthy.
Disagreement is very healthy.
Mhm.
That's why I like it in Harrisburg, man. We got, like, when we debate issues, you learn from each side.
Yeah.
Why they feel the way they feel about a certain policy. You know, so yeah, I would say that.
All right, so we're gonna leave it off with this one, right? If you could go back and talk to your 12-year-old Ahmed Brown, fresh off the traumatic experience, what advice would you give him?
Oh, man. I would say give my mother more attention. Yeah. Because I think her addiction came from her children not giving her any attention.
Wow.
I think she got her attention from
Whatever she
elsewhere.
crack houses and all that. Yeah.
Tough.
That's
So
powerful.
once we wrapped our arms around her and gave her more attention, she just was off of it, just like that.
Really?
Nice.
Yo, it was crazy, bro.
Really?
It was
Wow.
crazy.
That's powerful. That is fucking powerful. I like
So
that.
I would say run the streets less and spend more time
Spend
with
time
your
with your
mom.
mom. Wow. Listen.
Yeah.
I can't even follow with that. That was
No,
that was
yeah,
powerful,
like
man. Like,
that right
That's
there
real
just-
though. That
Yeah.
did happen. Yeah.
Exactly. That right there just goes to show, like, always cherish your time, you know, with your family members, you know, parents, anything. Like, time is the most important and the most valuable thing that we have on this earth. So
Yeah,
definitely
word.
got to cherish it.
word, for
That's
real.
true. And I just like to piggyback off that what he said. The money can be right, but the time is always right. You know, spend your time more than you spend your money.
There you go.
And I agree that 100%.
So, man, Eamon, thank you, bro. Thank you for this interview, man. The hospitality was awesome, bro. Like, top notch. I can't even. I'm gonna give you that on camera. Like, it's
Seriously, like, come
hospitality
on.
was crazy.
A
man.
roof, bro.
A roof, bro. Like, and came down here. We tried out some dope ass. I might say it wrong, but can you say that? What is it?
A
Philly
Chicken cheesesteak.
Yeah.
chicken cheesesteak. A Philly chicken cheesesteak. Fire. Fire. I mean, so.
Hey man, it's levels to this stuff.
It's
man.
levels. Heard you, bro. Heard you. So listen, with that said, man, again, thank you. Thank
y'all,
you.
man. Appreciate it.
Peace, bless, love. Give thanks to that man above.
Live, love, prosper, y'all.
Peace, y'all.
Yep.